there's something in here with us.
God.
That ball has moved.
Look at your meter, look at your meter.
Would you please tell us your name?
All right, we've got some more of Tim and Loz starring in the cellar room.
Just waiting for Dave's pep talk mid.
Could you do it just one more time for us, please?
Fuck.
Thank you. Thank you for that. We really appreciate it.
Holy shit.
Hang on.
Was that footsteps above?
Yeah, yeah. And that's just gonna.
Can you do those footsteps again? This is amazing. Like, I don't know. Okay, we've got some really, really crazy shit happening down here.
So what kind of stuff is it?
Basically, there's a light bulb turning on and off. Every time we ask it to turn on, it turns on, and every time we ask it to do something, it does it.
Oh, that's awesome. Stay in there, see what you can get.
Yeah, we'll do.
We actually think the ball might have moved in front of the stat cam as well, and I asked Leonard to move it before.
Excellent.
Fantastic. And when you said Leonard, that light just lit up as well. Hang on a minute.
Who was Leonard?
I'm taking the assist there. I solved the case. I solved the case.
It's the inspirational pep talk you gave.
It sounded like NASA, didn't it?
Ground control.
So who was Leonard? Was he someone that was there?
He was picked up on the seance, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Remember did that
That sounds
seance?
right. Yeah.
Was that on the table with the glass? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Greg, where the glass was it was moving all over the place, and
It
actually,
flew off the table once.
yeah.
I just remember one we did when it said die. That was then.
Yeah.
Whatever that one was that Valhalla or I don't know,
Oh, wasn't that at Beechworth?
possibly.
And it said devil or something.
Something like that,
and it was really taking the piss.
Yeah.
This one here was that was racing across.
Oh, backwards and forwards, yeah.
Yeah, and you followed it, and I think you knocked Dave over as you both crashed to the ground. But,
Sounds about right.
yeah.
Bullying. More
Was it
GFI
other-
bullying.
I just have a vague memory of someone catching it as it fell off the edge of the table. Was that you, Dave? Maybe it flew off the table and someone caught it? Or...
It's hard because once it gets its steam up, you're a
Yeah.
passenger in that kind of thing, right? So
Yeah. It
Yeah.
also heats up to touch too. You can feel the heat in it too.
And I suppose you don't want to take it going lost.
I was just gonna say you should try and find that footage of that seance session. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause the class was going nuts.
So much good footage.
Yeah, I have it. I
Yeah.
have it. It's just a matter of you can't in these sessions show everything.
Yeah.
So I'll bring it to another one. Yeah, because it was really racing backwards and forwards. And I suppose you don't want to take your finger off it and release the energy. So if it's going to fly off the table, you go with it.
That's a solid glass.
well, the other thing is that you've also got a duty of care to people, right? Because it goes somewhere, especially with the glass, it's on the head, right? You know, there is that there as well. You'll be sort of careful. You're thinking, okay, if I do this, then the chances of doing something dangerous, someone get quite hurt by some of that stuff. So
You're right, Greg. The other thing that we need to remember, and I think we might have without even thinking about it or talking about it, is that we as a team do these things knowing that there are risks, that we could get hurt. Someone, might get impaled on a fence, for example. But
Oh,
people that are watching, that sometimes we invite people along to watch a table tipping or watch a seance or something. They are the ones that don't know what they're in for, and they're the ones that haven't actually said, yeah, I'm okay if I get hurt, or they don't know. And we need to be mindful of that. We need to make sure that people that come along to watch are not in the line of fire.
yeah.
And you and I, Karen, we're always doing we're always doing stuff before and stuff after to clear the space as well too, right? So it's just not
That's right.
what you see. We're protecting it beforehand, to make sure you don't, draw any lower energies, because that
happens.
that stuff is horrid.
Yeah, right done, mate.
Well, boys, girls, how'd you feel?
How are you? All right?
Should be all right.
That was awesome.
That was a different person, I think.
Was it a guy?
Yeah, the last one was Guy. How did you feel?
A man. I
Yeah.
smelled tobacco smoke too.
Yeah, that last one was so powerful, so
Yeah,
strong.
that was a man for sure.
All right, so just for you guys, just before I started doing that, I actually protected all of us. I put white light around us. So now I'll just ask that our guides cut the link with what was in this room, and they'll cleanse the area.
The other thing that we do too, Greg, is that we monitor throughout the night, because occasionally, I don't know how often you would do it too, but there's quite often an unpleasant sensation going on while the others are busy, and you're just always talking. You're always talking. Back off! Don't come here. Stay away. You're always communicating, and that's why we get so tired after it too. Some of these events that we've done, Greg and I have difficulties.
Spent by midnight.
Days,
Like,
we don't eat properly for days. We don't, it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
Because we're looking after you, Laura.
I know. It's interesting you're talking about the energies though, and I'm digressing here, but when we went to Geelong Jail recently, Rob asked the question, do you feel like it's more relaxed here than when you were here last time? And it was a definite yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know whether that's Rob's presence or the fact that, the energies there are liking the things that Rob's doing. But the place definitely didn't have such a malevolent feeling about it. There were, I felt a lot more comfortable than I did that first time I was there. Needless to say, I didn't go into the hospital or into the kitchen.
Yeah, let's do an investigation there.
Yeah,
Let's
please.
do it. Let's do it. Let's lock it in.
I got hold of night vision goggles that you can put on as well, to record. So
Sweet.
I'm hoping with the dish to actually record and hear what the dish is hearing. So
I should practice it.
yeah. Oh, I have been. Yeah, but everyone's telling me to get back inside. No.
Okay, here's some footage of Stuart lying on the couch. I don't know why
I was
you were
not
doing
sleeping.
Yeah, you were talking about you guys being tired. This is the crew do as well.
that. Yeah.
Once again,
Why was it saying don't drop it?
I don't know.
And you didn't hear that?
Wasn't asleep. But no, I was just laying there to see if anything got picked up while I was there. I didn't hear that, but that was pretty clear. And once again, it's that whispered sort of voice. So, did that come through okay on?
First one you can hear. Second one's hard to hear. The second time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty faint. But,
Very clear through headphones, I'm going to say.
oh.
Which doesn't help anyone, of course. But
With that, don't drop it. I mean, it's probably nothing related, but if someone had caught the glass earlier,
that's actually in the room that it was.
that's the same room.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because they go, I oh, you good, you didn't drop it or something. Don't drop it. Oh,
Yeah, but let's remember too, it's a winery with lots of bottles around. You don't know, maybe
Exactly.
somebody
Yeah.
once said, don't drop it.
Drop
yeah,
it.
maybe Tim was walking off with a decanter of wine, and they're like, "Don't drop it."
Yeah.
Or maybe, no explanation for it.
Well, you know what? If you just left the camera running for days, imagine what you'd find. Because that's just a random. How long were you snoozing for? An hour? Couple hours?
No. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
But it's just like that earlier one where it went, oh God.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
It's random.
random whisper of
Yeah.
something that gets picked up. And there are more of them. It's just like, these are just snippets.